in the context of what we're speaking about tonight, how does the guardian angel we get through MSA baptism fit in, and how can we utilize it?
Didn't you just write something about guardian angels?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Do you want me to answer that?
Sure.
Just to share my process with you. It's interesting because my mind, because I did just write an article about that, and my mind wanted to jump in and just share from my experience, and it's like, no, I'd rather let the spirit share and let come from that divine unknowing, the beginner's mind. You could think of it as the guardian angel that we each have, or it might be guardian angels. I'm getting a little help from your guardian angel, as a matter of fact. It's almost like, this is kind of a funny analogy, but it's like, in the old days, if there was a fire, people would carry buckets, right? And you'd hand the bucket to the next person, who would then hand it to the next person. Well, your personal guardian angels, if we could call them that, are, in a sense, conveying you up to the next highest angel, to the next highest angel, up into the ultimate angel of God. So in a sense, your guardian angel helps connect you into the Archangelic, which then connects you into the Spirit. So it's almost like you have a personal translator with you all the time, who then can, and they're not really translated in words, they're more in resonance with your vibration, with your vibratory frequency, with your individuality, and then they convey that resonance up into a higher angelic presence, who then conveys it up into a higher angelic presence, and on and on and on until you get into the great archangels, until you get into the Lord. Now, somewhere along the line, some of those angels might be called, like, there's a car coming at around the corner, and there's a possible karmic propensity for an accident. Let's go look through the karmic records really fast and see if we can intervene. Oh, yeah, we pulled this card. Yeah, we can intervene. But you see, they do that through this chain of command, if you will, through this communication system. Now, it happens in the twinkling of an eye, right? So if you kind of slow things down and you're walking, you're stepping off the curb and you're on your cell phone or something, and then this car is screeching around the turn, then they go and they communicate really fast to the higher ups and go, okay, thumbing through. So he did this in that lifetime, and this in that lifetime, and this in that lifetime. Okay, yeah, I can intervene. And something yakes your consciousness, and you look up and step back on the curb. Now, it could be that was communicated through your guardian angel or angels up through the chain of command like that. So that would be an example of how that could occur. So you can go through your guardian angel because you have a very close resonance. They've been with you since you were baptized, either in MSIA or, there can be different kinds of baptism. To me, it's like if you're not baptized in MSIA, but your intention is very pure, is it the same? I don't know. We'd have to ask JR. But to me, it's like, I don't think that only we in MSIA have guardian angels. I think that if we take the essence of baptism, then I think that many people have guardian angels, many, 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 many. And so they've been with you for a long time, so they have your particular resonance. They have your particular blueprint, your karmic blueprint. They have, your... So your guardian angel is singing at the moment, singing to me, so I'm just waiting for that interpretation, or that translation, if you will. Shockingly, it sounds kind of Asian.
Shocked.
I know. So your guardian angel also has a log book. They're using very archaic terms here, but a log book of your gifts, your special gifts and abilities, your purpose, your overarching purpose, the overarching intention, God's intention of you. Why am I here? What is that I'm to experience for God? Your guardian angel has a blueprint of that. And so again, they communicate that higher up and go, well, how can we help God manifest his purpose through you? And so one way you can utilize that is, let's say you have a sense of your higher purpose, but no idea how you're going to get there. And you have all kinds of doubts and fears and concerns and hesitations. So you can communicate that to your guardian angel or angels, because in essence they're like a family member, and say, hey, could you go give that message to your boss and your boss's boss and your boss's on all the way up the line, so that it's communicated into the heart of God. And so it's like planting a seed, kind of throwing up a line to God and having that direct connection. It's a shortcut, just as angels always are. This one is just your guardian angel's a very personal shortcut. So is that more effective? Well, sure could be.
If I remember from what JR wrote or said, it was we could ask our guardian angels to get information for us, but then it was always important to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm hearing, I guess it would behoove us maybe to go through the guardian angels to then access the higher angelics.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to go through your guardian angels. You couldn't go directly to, Gabriel or Archangel of Divine Remembrance or whatever. You can go directly, but, sometimes that can be a long distance call. So since you have your guardian angel right here with you, if you don't really feel like you can go directly to that, sure, go through your guardian angel. Absolutely. It's helpful. It's very helpful to know your guardian angel a little more. To kind of have a familiarity with them. And how do you do that? Intention, practice, just intend to communicate. In full confession, I rarely go through my guardian angel, but I'm weird that way, and just it hasn't really occurred to me until this sharing to really do that, because I didn't know the things that I just told you until this moment, which would be an example of going into the divine unknowing, because that's why I said I didn't, because at first I started to answer you just with what I did know, and I went, no, let's answer you with something much higher than that. So I think one advantage of going through your guardian angel is because the archangelic, it is quite different than this. And I think sometimes it seems exotic to us, so we don't avail ourselves of it like we could, because it's essence. They don't really have a whole lot of form, or the form they have is not anything like this form. so it can seem foreign. Our guardian angel is more familiar to us, so if we go through the guardian angel, it can seem less foreign, less different, less special, less exotic. It can seem more just like, yeah, of course. You know, it can seem more tangible. Is that making sense?
Thanks.
Anything else on that? Doesn't have to be. It just seemed like you had something else.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have accessed my guardian angels, and I have characteristics for them and what they look like and stuff. So, but I haven't utilized them for 20 years. It's been a long time. But obviously, you're talking about angels has remembered me to them. So it's another tool.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks. That's
Anything
good.
else?
No, I didn't have anything on that. I thought it was cool. I learned something.